everybody. We're here at Bloomsburg Veterinary Hospital to bring you some cool new information. Everyone's stuck at home, everyone's bored. A lot of clients have called in recently really concerned because a lot of the services that we either provide as technicians appointments or that's provided by a groomer, of course, are not happening right now due to the virus. So I want to go through maybe some neat ways that you can approach it at home, teach you some techniques on how to hold your dog and cat safely for you and in a comforting way for them, and then also a little bit of basic anatomy about nail trims, expressing anal glands, and cleaning ears. That way you can feel a little bit more comfortable at home and still keep your furry friends happy. All right, so I have our buddy Nash here. He's going to be my little demo man to show you, easy ways to restrain your dog. So ideally, this is with somebody else at home, to hold them properly and safely for some of the techniques I'm going to go through. Okay, we're going to start with just like a basic standing restraint. So you're going to be kneeling next to them just like this. And I'm going to kind of gently take my left arm, all right, Nash, and put it up under his neck. And by doing that, that gives me a little bit of, just restraint on the head. And this is a perfect example. I kind of want him to squirm around a little bit because most dogs don't just stand nice for us. So this is good for you to watch me troubleshoot because it's not going to always be easy, and it's something you sometimes have to warm them up to. So come here, buddy. So once I get my arm around his neck, I'm going to gently slip my hand up underneath his belly, and it just kind of makes them stand in place, and that way they can't turn or squirm or turn around and potentially bite or nip at somebody if you do something that's uncomfortable. So all right, so just like this. So again, my left hand is up underneath his neck, and I'm just gently going to hold him around the neck just like so. That way if he were to suddenly turn his head, I have my hand here. He can't bite me or hurt me, and he can't turn around and bite your other family member, whoever else might be trimming nails or trying to express anal glands or grooming. And then my right hand is up underneath his belly. I am not squeezing him. I'm just kind of gently holding him in place. And then later on, when I'm showing you some of these other techniques, we're gonna have a treat distraction for him. A lot of dogs, they're super food motivated, and you don't even need to do all this restraint, that they'll just be happy to be having a treat, and then your other family member can be petting their head. Or if you're alone and you don't have help, they can stay distracted. All right, the next restraint technique I'll show you works really well if you have a much smaller dog. Sometimes with small dogs, it's a matter of making sure that their head stays restrained. So what I recommend is getting just like your typical bathroom towel and folding it in half, and then wrapping it. So you're almost making like a little scarf. All right, you ready? And then just kind of gently go up around their neck. And this acts almost like a little cervical collar to kind of help keep their head steady. So I'm kind of holding it here, and you can direct their head like this. So I think this would work really nicely for maybe an ear cleaning. We use this all the time here at the office to help restrain the head so they're not moving their head all over the place. That this helps me to have some control, but I'm not choking him, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure under the neck. I'm using this almost like I said, like a big cervical collar or a big thick, scarf, basically. And this is really safe. Again, like it prevents them from turning around to nip you if they don't like what you're doing. And it also gives you a little bit of control. Again, you can use it on a bigger dog like Nash, but it works really nicely for small dogs. And I will also show you this technique with cats.